From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Ravens.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Jackson.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Taken down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7.
Here's McKissick. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 1.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Jackson on 1st down.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Jackson going to give to Ingram on the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Justin Tucker lining up.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Smith on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Sometimes I need a check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing. Dustin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Washington.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Philip Dorsett. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye. He
just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And give them a gain of 37.
At the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Ravens, 36.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Love. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
A carry now for McKisson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington has once again taken the lead.
Extra point.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And got his man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play that time for the Ravens. 54 yards. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Mark Ingram, the ball.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Mark Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Washington 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 2nd and 9, Smith. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 50, it's Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now Smith. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Second and 9.
Here's Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Just beating the play clock, Smith. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke.
Jackson's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Robert Foster. It's 2nd down and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
30-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath
as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defense.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
To try again after the sack. Smith into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jackson going to run. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third and goal, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run with McKissick. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From his goal line here, Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Jordan Richards, the one there to bring him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Gibson. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Tackled back.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 48.
Third and long, it's Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30.
They should have put a stamp on me in the line.
Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is down to 2.
Is good. Makes this Washington 30. Ravens 28. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, it's Gibson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. And this one is incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Justin
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 35, Washington 30. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 48. 48's the money. 48.
Now it's Smith. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Gibson.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
48. You got nothing. 48.
From the gun, here's Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. For that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 48's the money. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 48.
Out of the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. A shotgun snap for Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Keeps this Washington 36. Ravens 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 72 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
36.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
58, come on. 58, come on. Hey, pick your game up. Trap 60. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come on, baby.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
To throw again. Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. And he slings one that's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
48 for Mike. I got you, Pop. 48 for Mike.
Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Number 21.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Ingram again. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's crashing. He's checking crowd.
And they will take a knee here. Yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.